So, hi everyone. Today we have Sneha Harsh with us. So, actually, she has a lot of achievements under her belt. And if I start talking about it, it would take like 15, 20 minutes initially. So, just to give you some high level info on Sneha. So, she just recently got accepted into Harvard and would be like, starting her education there. On top of that, so basically she has been very active in the community building space, and I think she did a BA honors in history, right, from Lady Shriram College for women specifically, right? That's a brief about her intro, like about a college education. And specifically so I was very fascinated by her profile, and I reached out to her just to basically document her journey, because I think there are a lot of certain nuances and learnings which we can have from her life. So hi Sneha, that was the best I could do. आप बताओ कैसे चल रहा है सब? How's everything at your place?
Thank you so much, Debashish. Everything is good, and today it's my parents' anniversary, so I think it's even special day, and I'm so happy that I'm doing this, meeting with you, this meeting today, and I'm very excited. Thank
Great,
you for
great
reaching
Sneha.
out.
The pleasure is same. Like, I'm also very excited. Let's see how this conversation plays out. So yeah, definitely, I was just going through your profile yesterday, and मैं देख रहा था आपने, I think recently one of the local news channels had done an interview, right? And you were showing all your awards and all. So I was kind of baffled by it. I had a sense of थोड़ा सा ऐसे लगा insecurity सी आ गई कि would I be able to pull this through or not? So how was your journey with those awards, and like how was that interview specifically? I just saw that awards, and that was the first question that came. काफी ज़्यादा awards है, पूछना पड़ेगा. Like what all awards specifically is it for?
Thank you so much. Apart from my studies, I am also trained in classical Indian music. So I think
Hmm.
most of the awards are from my singing career. So I have learned music for 9 years. So I
Hmm.
have represented my school in national level as well. So I think those
Hmm.
are the small achievements I have achieved. And then when I was a child, I used to participate everywhere. So
Hmm.
I did not want to see that if I will win or if I don't win, or
Hmm.
even if my friends are participating, I just used to enroll myself, be it essay writing, poster making, quiz, or anywhere where I have to just speak, or even if I was so shy that hey, I just something that I cannot, but I
Hmm.
have always felt that things which I cannot do, I try to put myself on it even more. For
Hmm.
example, I used to feel that I cannot communicate, I could not speak English, but I started participating where I have to speak more. So I think those are the little achievement. Maybe I have participated in
Hmm.
50 competitions,
Hmm.
so I might have won like 15 of them.
Hmm.
So there are more failures than what
Hmm.
you saw as awards. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, I think definitely होता है. Like, for every master, I think हम सिर्फ उसकी एक success point देखते, right? But there are 1,000 failures that usually accompany it. But like this brings up very fascinating concepts, right? So basically, I also see a sense of curiosity in you, right? You have that itch to just experiment and explore. And me myself, coming from a small town, we don't get that perfect platform for experimentation, right? So how were you able to create a platform for that experimentation, or let's say how were you able to get that courage just to experiment, right, and be curious? Because usually what happens, like what I have seen roughly speaking, is that in these small towns, basically what happens is that the teachers are a lot demotivating, right? They always try to curb the students potential, or they compare, right? So how, like, were there any challenges that you faced when you were just like exploring with all these facets in your school life? Like how was that journey specifically for you?
Yeah, thank you so much for this question. So I will take you back to class 8 when I
Hmm.
was in class 8.
Hmm.
So I had a teacher who used to come after my school, and he used to ask us that, how is everything going, if you need any help.
Hmm.
And I used to consider him like my mentor who is
Hmm.
guiding me
Hmm.
back then. So
Hmm.
he asked me that, hey, did you do your homework for the day? I said no, because today for the first
Hmm.
time I have got this book by APJ Abdul Kalam from my school library. And I was reading it. It was so fascinating to read more and more about his journey. And he said, "You're not doing your homework. Your marks, it is going to affect your marks if you start reading your book." So until class 12, I have not studied any other, I have not read any other book apart from my course books, because I was told that if I read any other book, it might impact my exam scores. And yeah, and that was so terrible when I went to my college, where everybody was talking about novels, American music, web series, and I had no idea that what are they talking about, and if they are going to be my friends, right? Who would like to talk about NCRT, right? Because that's what I knew, that's what my knowledge was. And internet was not really as active as what we have today, so I had no idea about the world knowledge. So that is why, I felt that I'm lacking behind than what my classmates were back in college. But I wish that I continued reading that book, Ignited Minds, and I might have read so many other books after that. And it is those books that really help us building our communication skills, or interacting, or actually learning from life, right? So I really feel that this is something I have missed. And when it comes to the opportunity in small town, it is very true that opportunities do not come to us. We really need to go and seek, right? You need to see around and find those. So I remember that I used to go around the city. Whenever I used to meet anybody, I used to ask them, if you have any such opportunity, do let me know. And whenever I used to find anything, even if I'm good at it or not good at it, I used to just go ahead with that just to participate, because I have always felt that participating is more important than winning. So that is how I exposed myself to those opportunities, whatever little was available in my town.